Boarding school, yes. Okay, well, I guess I could maybe give you a little background on the boarding school aspect. So I was, so there's a program called the Oliver Program, and they basically select 7th and 8th graders in New York City public schools, Black and Latino, to attend private boarding and day schools. And so I was selected to go into that program, and then I actually got chosen to go into a private boarding school. And so it was an experience. I mean, taking a New York City kid, an only child nonetheless, and setting them into an environment with, with I think we had about 60 boarding school kids at that time, and set them in an environment where you're living with four different kids. And it was just it was an interesting and awesome experience at the same time. Yeah, it was probably one of the best experiences of my life, to be honest. I guess in terms, there's one, I guess, maybe incident that in senior year of high school, when you're applying to colleges, which probably stands out for the most for me. So I applied to, like everybody in 12th grade, applying to colleges, and got into all of my schools. And it was during the affirmative action kind of, realm or whatever. Yeah. And many people felt like, oh, well, you just got in because you're Black, or you took my spot. And it's like, I think schools are pretty good enough to say, I got in from my validation, what I brought to the table. There's no kind of zero-sum game in the application process. They didn't look like it said, oh, white Mike here and Black Jason here. Like, oh, well, he's Black, so. But it was actually a very eye-opening experience. And so I think nowadays people are kind of explicit sometimes in their racism, which maybe you can kind of, it's easier to kind of say like, okay, this person's racist, so let me get away. But the implicit racism was the one that kind of probably got the most attention from me. Realizing like, wow, like people's perceptions of you, how you look, how you act, things like that. So that was the kind of beginning of the eye-opening aspect. Actually, that translated a lot to college, to my work environment. I'm one of very few people of color at my firm, and in this city especially, it's a lot of who you know. And so it's like, oh well, my son went to this college, knows this family, and oh yeah, sure, Tommy can go into this firm because my business partner and I went to the same school. And if you not having that leverage or that leg up, you don't realize the benefits that one gets from that, and that sets you up for the rest of your life. And so having that. People not understanding that aspect, the aspect of the other, and where that person comes from, I think is probably the most pronounced thing in terms of the situation right now, in terms of police brutality, not understanding the other, things like that. So it started really at kind of boarding school.
Thank you.